Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video. Now if you've been a lifelong WWE fan like myself, you were probably watching this week's Monday Night Raw thinking you've gone back in time. It's crazy to think, and it still hasn't sunk in, that CM Punk is back in WWE. It's something, I'll be honest, I never thought we'd ever see again. The distaste that he had for WWE in general, and of course the falling outs with Triple H and Vince McMahon. I truly thought there was never any way back, but here we are in 2023, and it's safe to say things are starting to get tasty, and of course tails are wagging left, right and centre amongst WWE fans, asking the question, who is CM Punk going to feud with moving forward? Who's he going to work with? Now of course it's clearly quite obvious that Seth frickin' Rollins despises Phil Brooks, the real man behind the character, the genius in CM Punk. And of course, Seth Rollins in the past has been known to put his personal differences aside for business. Look at Cody Rhodes, look at Matt Riddle. Seth Rollins is the ultimate professional, and if you think for a single second that his reaction to CM Punk's return at Survivor Series War Games wasn't a work, I have to say you're probably very much mistaken. Seth Rollins is a professional. He knows how to play up. He knows how to act. Yes, he was swearing and all of that, and you think, well, that's not very PG. But remember, this was after the cameras were rolling and they knew that WWE fans would pick this up. The social media would go into meltdown. And that's exactly what's happened. And of course, WWE fans are frothing at the mouth for an interaction between Seth Rollins and CM Punk, which, by the way, I don't think is going to happen right away. It's inevitable, surely, if WWE are being smart here, that we're going to get in the future CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, probably more than likely at WrestleMania 40, but I don't think they're going to jump the gun just yet. Seth Rollins has mentioned CM Punk literally directly in a promo, encouraged CM Punk chants, and he's made it very obvious he's not a fan of CM Punk being back. CM Punk hasn't referenced Seth Rollins, maybe indirectly saying not everybody was happy to see him back. And that's what I like about it as well. You've got this blurred line between what is CM Punk going to be moving forward? What is Seth Rollins going to be moving forward? When those two inevitably collide, who is going to be the face and who is going to be the heel? Personally, I prefer it if they kept them as they are. Sort of tweeners. I've never really seen this version of Seth Rollins as a full-on babyface. Yes, on paper he's a babyface, but he has heel tendencies. He tends to toe the line between face and heel, more of a tweener. And CM Punk, who knows? I mean, that final line that he delivered, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make money, definitely signifies this sort of tweener role. And I think at the moment WWE are trying to work out how the audience are going to react to CM Punk, and so far it's been overwhelmingly positive. And you could say maybe that's because many WWE fans didn't watch AEW, so maybe they didn't hear some of the promos and some of the lines delivered from CM Punk, taking shots, blatant shots at WWE, quite severe ones too. But yes, people can change, things move on, and without blowing too much smoke up Triple H's arse, I think he's handled this situation so well. He is a booker, puts himself in the seats of the WWE fans. He gives them what they want, and he's willing to put his personal differences aside, and I believe that's a major difference at the moment between WWE and the AEW product. But say what you like about CM Punk, love him or hate him, he draws. He's bringing in fans that were casual viewers that are now returning to the product because CM Punk is back. Not all fans of CM Punk watched AEW. Many fans switched off WWE entirely when CM Punk was fired from WWE. Now he's back. Literally anything can happen, and I love the lines that he delivered on this week's episode of Raw in relation to the wise man Paul Heyman, because of course they had a connection. So down the line, you know there's going to be CM Punk and Roman Reigns in some form of alteration. That's maybe after Randy Orton's got his hands on the bloodline. Also, I love the AJ Lee mention as well. Could we potentially, in the not so distant future, see AJ Lee return to WWE and heat up the women's division very nicely? But so many moving parts. Of course, you've got the Cody Rhodes CM Punk dynamic there as well, which would be pretty cool. But for me personally, I want to see CM Punk work with the up-and-coming talent, the newcomers from WWE. Who that's going to be, we'll have to wait and see. But I personally would just like to see CM Punk and Seth Rollins kept on separate brands. And maybe CM Punk announces that he's officially on SmackDown. And what I really like about that is you can keep Seth Rollins and CM Punk separate until the Royal Rumble. Now, we don't know whether Seth Rollins is going to have the World Heavyweight title till the Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre might take that off him because it seems that's the direction that they're going in. Drew and Seth, maybe a rematch there, and you can't write off a vicious version of Drew McIntyre moving forward. So you could have Punk and Seth Rollins in an interaction at the Royal Rumble. Maybe one of them costs the other, and then of course that paves the way for WrestleMania without a title on the line. I don't feel that Seth Rollins and CM Punk in that feud actually needs the title on the line. And I'd prefer it if it didn't have the title, to be honest with you. But I don't think having Seth as champion heading into Royal Rumble is the be-all and end-all. And also as well, it seems very odd that Cody Rhodes has announced his participation already. And so they're obviously making you aware of the fact that Cody Rhodes is going to be in that Rumble. Don't forget about Cody Rhodes for 1 second. Now it seems he's going to be in a feud with Shinsuke Nakamura short term. So of course that's going to meet that out. But remember, this is Paul Levesque. This is Triple H booking. It's slow burn, but it works. Long-term storytelling. And I don't think they're going to rush straight away to CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Just doesn't make any sense to get that out of the way straight away. Like, make the fans wait for it. So when you get that interaction, it means more. But what do you think? Get down in the comments section. Share your thoughts and opinions. How would you book CM Punk moving forward? Who would you have him feud with? I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts and opinions. And as always, it'd be very much appreciated if you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you in the next one.